Thank you guys. Good evening.
Silence.
Good evening. Mallareddy garu మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత నేను మాట్లాడాలంటే కొద్దిగా ప్రాబ్లం. ఎందుకంటే ఎట్లుంటుందంటే మల్లారెడ్డి గారు మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత ఇంకేమైనా మాట్లాడాలంటే కూడా తెలంగాణ భాషలో చెప్పాలంటే యాటకూర తిన్న తర్వాత తోటకూర తిన్నట్టు నేను కొద్దిగా స్టైలిష్గా చెప్పాలి అంటే ఒక సూర్యకుమార్ యాదవ్ బ్యాటింగ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ మధ్య స్లో బ్యాటింగ్ చేస్తున్నాను నాకు తెలియదు బాల్ తీసినట్టు మల్లారెడ్డి గారు మీతో మేము మ్యాచ్ మీరు సోషల్ మీడియా స్టార్ మీరు మిమ్మల్ని మ్యాచ్ అయ్యే కెపాసిటీస్ మాకు లేవు బట్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్ ఫర్ staying in even though we are late. Good evening. Delighted to be here. In fact, I was in the district.
Camera is a problem.
I have run around a bit, but MS made sure that I came and attended.
Silence.
So thank you, MS, for chasing me, for following up, for making sure I'm here. To the entire team of T-Hub and to all the innovators. Very pleased to be here at the Tea Innovation Summit 2023-24. You can see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people that I keep running into at various events. Thank you very much for attending this event and for making this very, very special. Of course, I've been following it online. I've been looking at some of the streets. Special shout out, at this summit to Louis Nikki, to Anil Singh, Sir Marcus Du Saldo, for presenting their great ideas, connecting the past, present and future. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, Sir Marcus, for joining us at this event. This networking conference themed The Gladiators of Mind brings together three of the most extraordinary names in science from across the world on one stage for an electrifying evening of ideas and innovation. I understand that the theme today covers the past, present, and the future. Of course, as we all know, evolution is the ultimate form of innovation, ultimate act of innovation that plays out across millennia. Generative artificial intelligence, generative AI, is now at the top of the town in today's world, where there are limitless possibilities to human innovation through the support of AI. Today, innovation in the field of math, science and arts underpins all creativity and has the power to shape human destiny. A friend of mine once told me that there are two kinds of people in the world, artists and scientists. But I do believe sincerely when I say this. I do believe that the lines are now marred. I don't think you can define a human either as an artist or a scientist anymore. I think you are a mishmash. You're essentially an amalgamation of the best of both, especially after AI has come into our lives and the kind of revolutionary changes that we get to see every day in our day-to-day lives. I think it is now meant. Today, and I have to take my mind 10 years back, because as we stand celebrating Telangana into the 10th year after the formation of state, after attaining statehood, my mind does dart back to that date and time when we actually went up. I remember Aadab and all of us. I assumed office as a Minister of Information Technology on the 2nd of June 2014, right on the day the state was formed. The very next day, in fact, it was the 3rd of June 2014, we all ended up at IIIT Hyderabad and Indian School of Business Hyderabad. We brainstormed, we sat together, we ideated, we started asking questions. We said, how can we make Hyderabad a much better place? How can we make sure Hyderabad's ecosystem becomes one of the best in India to spur innovation, to encourage young innovators? 10 years ago, we realized that innovation is a combination. It doesn't work in isolation. It's a combination where great innovation, never ever occurs in a single field of expertise, but it is a synthesis across domains. I keep saying this wherever I go, promoting Hyderabad, promoting the state of Telangana. I keep saying Telangana is where the north of India meets the south of India. Telangana is where biology meets technology. Telangana is where life sciences meets data sciences, where paratha meets dosa, where mangoes meets tomatoes. But I think this applies to innovation as well. In today's world, technology per se doesn't work in isolation, innovation doesn't work in one sphere of technology. It cuts through various disciplines, it works, if you have to innovate, it has to be synthesized, cutting across different specters of life, different sectors of life, and ensure that you carry forward all stakeholders, irrespective of where they come from, investors, policy makers, corporates, mentors, academicians, and most importantly, entrepreneurs under one roof. As I've always maintained, as I've always said in the past, we are a startup state, and I take great pride in having built India's leading innovation network over the last 10 years, with all the support and blessings. Hyderabad today is a testimony in itself about the power of innovation and entrepreneurship. It gives me great pride when I see the kind of compliments and I see the kind of comments. Some, of course, once in a while you get told that's all right. It's part of life, right? But when I start reading the comments on LinkedIn or Insta or Twitter, I think, as I've said in one of my television interviews recently, unfortunately I've become one of those guys who has to spend about 3 to 4 hours every day in social media. So I do hear, I do listen, I do look up what people have to say, what kind of feedback people have to give. I latch on to good ideas. I ignore those who troll unnecessarily, who don't offer constructive inputs or constructive criticism. Of course, those who are offensive, I immediately block them. That's a different story. That's another story for another day. The point I'm trying to make is, governments, stakeholders, policy makers, they have to be attentive. They have to be listening. They have to be hearing to all kinds of possibilities that can emanate from ideas that can come from anywhere in the world. That's exactly what we've done over the last 9 years. We work closely with the industry. We work closely with academicians. We work closely with innovators across the globe. Whenever we travel to the US, to the UK, to other parts of the world, we have made it a point to ensure the T-Hub, V-Hub, TSIC, RICH, T-Works, the entire spectrum of Telangana innovation ecosystem. He is also represented. He is also given an opportunity to ensure that we continue to create more and more opportunities for our youngsters and our young innovators in Telangana and in India. But I also sincerely believe when I say this, we've just made a beginning. What we've done in the last 9 years, we've barely scratched the surface. I think the potential of T-Hub, the potential of the innovation ecosystem in Hyderabad, you'll start seeing the results. You'll start seeing the astounding performances that are lined up, in my humble opinion, in days to come. It's not always about unicorns. It's not always about the billion-dollar valuations. It's also about the impact one can create on the ecosystem. If you look at Hyderabad's youngsters today, Hyderabad's innovation ecosystem today, some of them have really made their presence well. I don't want to name one single name and disappoint others, so I'd refrain from that. But I can tell you there are a number of brilliant stories, which have come out of nowhere, literally, and have become literally the poster childs and poster stories, of how well one can do if one applies to innovation. Like I said, this is just the beginning. We promise to touch every heart and soul who has an ounce of entrepreneurial zeal within them. We have a lot more to be done. Like I said, the only way to achieve it is, I can't say this enough, by collaborations. We have to work together. We have to collaborate. We have to ensure that there is no duplication of effort. This year, on the Foundation Day of Telangana, we have announced astounding results of what we've been able to achieve in the technology sector. Let me reiterate, let me share it happily again. Telangana has surpassed all expectations with remarkable exports and the creation of a significant number of new IT jobs. Just to put things in perspective, back in 2014, our IT exports were 56,000 crores from Telangana. This year, in May, they have risen from 56,000 crores to 2,41,000 crores. In terms of year-on-year growth, that's about 31.44%. 31.44%. And let me also add, India's national average compared to the 31.44% has been 9.36%. That goes to tell you, that goes to show you how Telangana has had an explosive growth. Let me also add, not only in terms of exports, but even in terms of job creation. I say this with a lot of pride. The Malari Garu said we surpassed Bangalore, he wasn't exaggerating. In the last 2 years, Telangana and Hyderabad have been leading from the front, leading the charge from the front when it comes to job creation. Last year, according to NASSCOM, out of the total technology jobs created in India, last year, 33% came from Hyderabad. Out of the 150,000 new jobs, 150,000 were created in Hyderabad, 146,000 were created in Bangalore. This year, the story gets even better. Out of the total jobs created in India, according to NASSCOM, 44%, staggering 44% are from our beautiful city, Hyderabad. It's literally 1 in 2 jobs created in India coming from Telangana. Like I said, we've barely scratched the surface. The story is just unfolding. I'm a super confident citizen of Telangana who believes that the city of Hyderabad, the state of Telangana, is poised and is ideally kind of positioned itself for a rapid growth in years to come. The fundamental reason that I attribute this to is stable governance and able leadership. Under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, we have had an all-round balanced growth. Today, not only in IT exports do we see this phenomenal stellar growth, we also see equally impressive growth in agriculture exports and agriculture production. That's the balanced, well-rounded, holistic, integrated, and inclusive model that I keep talking about. If you look at Telangana as a state, our population is the size of Malaysia. Our geography is the size of South Korea. And the kind of results we've been having compared to the rest of India is nothing short of astounding. Just to put things in perspective, we're less than 2.5% of India in terms of population, but we contribute to 5% of India's GDP. We are, I keep saying this, the most successful startup of independent India, startup of independent India. The reason why I say this is because the kind of growth we've had. Our GSDP, the gross state domestic product, in 2014 was 5,05,000 crore. And as of this year, March 31st, it is 13.27 lakh crores. Our per capita income in 2014 was 1,12,000 rupees. As of March 31st this year, it's the highest in India, 3,17,000 rupees. Not only does this point to the growing affluence, growing riches in the state of Telangana, but it also shows you that the state can achieve a lot with stable governance and able leadership. The last thing I'll tell you, not only have we grown in the technology sector in the urban areas, we are now decentralizing. We are moving to tier 2 towns. I thank Mohan Garu and Tech Mahindra and a number of other companies, Jetpack, Mindtree, Quadrant, Softpath, and a number of others who have set up shop in Warangal. Recently, Sonata Software has announced that they will be setting up a center in Nalgonda. Also in Karimnagar, we are having 3M, which is one of the world's leading healthcare companies. They are setting up a center in Karimnagar. So, I do believe that the story has just begun. We have barely scratched the surface. In terms of innovation, I do believe that there is a lot more to be done, but that can only happen by way of collaborations. I would like to conclude by thanking each one of you for being part of this domino effect. You're part of writing a new chapter in the history of startup innovation. Thank you. Jai Telangana. Jai Hind.